Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
A woman has been taken into custody for a hit and run that killed a California man. Good morning and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Still ahead on 7 at 7.
We have about 6,500 unhoused folks sleeping outside. Nobody should be sleeping outside when it's 110 degrees.
Helping the homeless during our heat wave. We talked to the organization making sure the unhoused keep safe in the intense triple-digit temperatures. Plus, the Las Vegas City Council votes to ban people from releasing balloons outdoors. Why they say if things won't be flying high if you're caught doing it. And the Las Vegas Police Metro Department welcomes its new class of recruits. We have this and more details coming right up. Let's get into your top story, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A 27-year-old woman has been taken into custody for a fatal hit and run in Summerlin that killed a California man in April. According to Nevada State Police, this happened late April near 215 and Summerlin Parkway off-ramp and Far Hills on-ramp. According to the coroner's office, the 35-year-old man died at the scene and the suspect was booked into Clark County Detention Center on Thursday. And two bodies were found by a neighbor inside an East Valley home on Wednesday night. According to Metro Police, a person had gone to check up on the neighbors and found two people dead inside. This happened at the 4900 block on Drew Bay Drive. This case is still under investigation. And the City of Las Vegas council members have voted to ban the intentional release of helium-filled balloons outdoors. This law, proposed by Councilwoman Nancy Broome, squeaked by in a 4-3 vote. A first offense would merit a warning and civil fines of $250 would be issued for a second offense and $500 for additional violations within a year. And as we've been mentioning all week, there are cooling stations available to combat the heat. Review-Journal's Anaya Collins shares how you can take advantage of these resources.
It's heating up in Vegas, and community members and Help Hope Home are partnering up to provide cooling stations to help you beat the heat this summer.
It's really important to stay hydrated, especially in the summer right now with it being in the hundreds. I always try to make sure everybody around me is hydrated.
The nonprofit Vegas Stronger visited encampments to connect the unhoused population to resources.
We have about 6,500 unhoused folks sleeping outside. Nobody should be sleeping outside when it's 110 degrees. So we have 7 full-time outreach team members who go out and communicate with the unhoused community, encouraging them to get out of the heat, come to the cooling stations.
Now, these cooling stations are located all across the valley. To take advantage of these resources, please visit helphopehome.org to find a cooling station near you. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm Anaya Collins.
Moving on to your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. A spicy week is what we'll be experiencing as we hit a high of 110 degrees this evening. We'll be seeing a couple of clouds moving in this afternoon. That excessive heat warning continues as we experience those dangerously hot temperatures, and that warning has now been extended until Saturday night. We'll be seeing a bit of a cool down on Sunday at around 104 degrees as we see some partly cloudy skies, but we will be going back up next Tuesday. Let's get into your business news. Prepare to see renovation crews across 2 Mesquite casinos this summer as they work on several multi-million-dollar projects. Mesquite gaming operators say this week they will renovate Catherine's Steakhouse in Casablanca and the Sportsbook at Virgin River. This announcement is in addition to a $6 million renovation plan that debuted in March. The major changes come months after private investment firm Oak Tree Capital purchased the casinos in December.
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. The Aces advanced their record to 5-2 with Asia Wilson making WNBA history. The 95-81 victory over Dallas was part of the WNBA's 4th annual Commissioner's Cup in-season tournament. Wilson scored a season high of 36 points, 6 steals, and 12 rebounds against the Wings. She's the first player in league history to finish with 35-plus points, 10-plus rebounds, and 5-plus steals in a game.
Moving on to your health news, there's a new warning about diets that contain high amounts of salt. Researchers found that as daily salt intake rose, so did the odds for the skin disorder eczema. In a new study, people who consume lots of salt faced an 11% higher chance of developing severe eczema. On the other hand, those who limited their salt intake had a 12% lower chance of getting it.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The NBA Finals tip off Thursday, and the Celtics are 6-point home favorites over the Mavericks at Circa Sportsbook in Game 1. Dallas is plus 205 on the money line, and the total is 214.5. The Celtics are minus 215 to win the series, while the Mavericks are plus 185 underdogs. In the exact series result, Boston is a plus 345 favorite to win in 5 games, plus 445 to win in 6, and plus 370 to win in 7. Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today.
For fans of NFL teams playing against the Raiders in Vegas this season, Allegiant Air has a deal for them. The airline announced several flights to bring fans of teams like the Chiefs and Browns to Las Vegas for games against the Raiders at Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders were not immediately available to comment, but a gaming industry analyst said 1 or 2 plane loads of opposing fans won't make much of a difference to the Raiders' home field advantage.
In your lifestyle news, the Las Vegas Metro Police Department welcomed its newest recruits with a graduation ceremony at the Las Vegas Convention Center. The 64 new recruits received their badges after completing the police academy and officially became Metro Police officers. The recruits span from ages 21 to 50 and come from different backgrounds. They were sworn in, and then all law enforcement was asked to stand up and take an oath to serve and protect. The recruit class will join the department in August. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. This one's a fun one. The Summerlin Sound Summer Concert Series is back at the Lawn at downtown Summerlin. Every Wednesday through July 10th, there will be a free concert open to the public starting at 6 p.m. Local bands and artists will take the stage to perform. For a full schedule, you can visit Summerlin.com. And Fremont Street Experience will also continue its free concert series this Saturday when rock bands Hoobastank and Soul Asylum perform on the 3rd Street stage. Soul Asylum begins at 8 p.m. and Hoobastank performs at 9 p.m. Thanks for watching 7 at 7. Search Review Journal on your favorite platform to stay up to date all the time. And we'll see you here tonight for more 7 at 7 p.m.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.